Hello and good morning. Do you not like what I'm doing here today? I'm here to continue my 31 horror movies / Halloween movies in 31 days, and I've got a threefer for you today. Now, I know you're wondering, Lisa, clearly this is your actual hair. I put a wig on this one. First of all, because it's Halloween, why not do a little bit something fun? You know, I didn't really take the time to make this wig look good. But also I have my hair in braids to give it a crimping look for my costume later tonight, which is Magenta from Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I just felt like maybe trying to do a movie review with my hair completely in braids might be not great. So I'm not doing that. I put a wig on. Need a little something festive. This was, I believe, I got this for my Poison Ivy outfit. You think that's a good color for me? Anyways, again, I'm here for a threefer, okay? Let's review Hotel Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania 2, Hotel Transylvania 3. All of them are starring Adam Sandler, Selena Gomez, Andy Samberg, Kevin James, Steve Buscemi, like David Spade, all of the people who are friends with Adam Sandler in this movie. So let's get into it. Okay. Hotel Transylvania, the original one. Basic plot line. Count Dracula's daughter, Mavis, is turning 118, and she wants to go out into the world and see things, and he's a overprotective dad. Like, no, humans are evil. Humans killed your mom. You're not seeing him. So the whole movie is him trying to convince his daughter that humans are evil. You don't need to go out there until a human stumbles into his hotel. And he's got to figure out how to get rid of him, and then eventually how to just hide him from everybody. So we have that. I like Hotel Transylvania. I think it's a very cute story. It's got that whole Moana type thing where it's like, overprotective dad, you can't go out there. The sea is unruly. Or, humans are unruly. Because, of course, these are all monsters, and the whole idea of a Hotel Transylvania is that Dracula made this hotel so then monsters can come and relax for a little bit, be themselves without having to hide in the shadows. Quickly find out that hey, us humans, we like them classic monsters. We really like them, and we will do anything we can to help them out. So I thought the first movie was super cute. And of course, like with every sequel, it just gets like a little worse. So Hotel Transylvania 2. So obviously, the first one, she finds her soulmate who happens to be a human, right? So the beginning of the second one, they get married. And of course, what comes after marriage? Bebes. So then Hotel Transylvania 2 is about Count Dracula forcing his vampireness onto his grandson, who hasn't shown any vampire genes at all. So he's afraid that he's going to be human, which is fine. Eventually he just accepts the fact that maybe his grandson could be a human. Sorry, I'm trying not to look too much at the wings. I didn't get a real chance to like make it look semi-decent. But look at that. Alfalfa that one. Okay. Anyways, so this one is just unfrickin' ruly. Anyways, yeah. So he basically is obsessed with making sure that his grandson becomes a vampire, and then eventually accepts that maybe his grandson is just going to be a human, Acceptance, y'all. That's the theme of the second one. Okay. First one is being able to let go of your children, let them be themselves, let them make mistakes and do whatnot. Second one is about acceptance. Third one is about that second part of your life after maybe your spouse has died or a divorce or something. Because Dracula, of course, is seeing everybody being really happy, but of course he's all alone because his love died by the hands of humans. So they eventually are like, let's take Dracula on vacation. This is finally when we see anyone resembling the Van Helsing character from the original Dracula things. So obviously Dracula thinks that the Van Helsings are kind of dumb. They're like, really? He's like, this guy again? You think you're really gonna do this? No. He's not really going to do anything. So they end up going on this cruise ship, and of course, Dracula falls in love with the captain. He falls in love with the captain, and the captain ends up being Van Helsing's great-granddaughter, Erica Van Helsing. So of course there's this plot and the whole idea of we're going to kill Dracula because he's been terrorizing our family for centuries and centuries and centuries. And then eventually she's all like, but I love him. And then his dad's like, but I don't care. And so they got to defeat Van Helsing, but then also be like, hey, there's nothing wrong. Where have you been, Van Helsing? Monsters and humans live in harmony together now. Like, get with the freaking program. And he's like, never. So obviously, like, still that old man who doesn't really want to change his ways or anything like that. I'm not sure what the theme is, but it's finding love again, maybe? Again, acceptance again. Just accept that this is how the world works now. I will save your life because, because you're a human. And, yeah. Have I spoken enough about the synopsis of each one? Now, again, I really like the first one just because it's very original, a new take on the classic horror characters that we know. The second one, okay, you gotta introduce a kid, and and then like also has to deal with the fact that like Dracula was kind of an overbearing helicopter parent, basically, and then his daughter ended up being that way for her kid. So there's another little like, hey, you gotta just relax, the kid's gonna do what he wants sort of situation. And then the third one, again, it's more or less now Mavis has to deal with the fact that her dad is just like anybody else and also wants to find love. And she has a hard time dealing with that, probably because she thinks there's something off with the captain, which obviously there is because she's a Van Helsing, so. As for Halloween movies, where are we ranking these? What are we doing with these? Let's talk about it for a minute. Hotel Transylvania. Each of them have their scary moments because, like, when Dracula doesn't get his way and he's very angry, he like bursts into like this like scary face, which gets me every time. I just do a little jump, not a big jump, just like, oh my god, I didn't see it coming. Few scare moments, but it is a children's cartoon movie, so not too scary. For Halloween movies, I'm going to say that Hotel Transylvania gets a 4 stars. It's really cute. It's very original, very Halloween-y, not a full 5 stars because it's not exactly Halloween-y. It's just more about like monsters in general, but we also only really watch monster movies during Halloween, but I'm gonna give it 4 stars. And then Hotel Transylvania 2, it's gonna start going down a little bit, 3.5 stars. And again, it's just like, the characters, it's regurgitated, like jokes here and there, but the storyline's somewhat decent. And then it's a 3 stars for Hotel Transylvania 3. Again, like for me, every time the sequel kind of goes down because it's like, okay, basically what happens is that movie studio sees how well one animated movie does, and they're like, well, let's make several sequels because the kids love these characters, so let's just keep the same characters, adding like a random storyline to it, and like popular music like 24 Karat Magic in the Air and Sexy and I Know It, you know, like they were adding popular songs because of course kids like to dance. So you know, so they kind of, it's just like, you know, it's the same jokes over and over again. It's not, it doesn't, but with each sequel gets less and less original. So that's why I give them the standings that I give them. So there you go. I'm trying to think. I think Hotel Transylvania, yeah, obviously the title will tell you, but I think Hotel Transylvania came out in 2010, and the second one in 2012, and then the third one was 2018. So, and they're coming out with a new one in 2022, Hotel Transylvania, Transylvania. So we'll see if that one's any good. But you know what? Everyone likes Adam Sandler, so we're all just going to keep going and watching all of his movies. Just how it works. So this was Hotel Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania 2, and Hotel Transylvania 3. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out on any other movie reviews. And I'll be back soon because you know what I just watched? The Haunted Mansion. I'll be back.